guys, Brian here at 3Tier, and I got another episode of Superman Month for you, and as you can tell by the shirt, I finally get to bring this bad boy out because I am reviewing Superman and Batman Public Enemies. Now, in terms of voice acting cast, we have Clancy Brown as Lex Luthor, Tim Daly as Superman, and Kevin Conroy once again as the Dark Knight Batman. Now, in terms of plot, this takes place at the beginning with Lex Luthor being elected as president. And all the superheroes, aside from, say, Batman and Superman, have all agreed to work under his regime. Now, over the course of time, it is now discovered that a giant meteor of kryptonite is heading towards Earth to destroy it, and Lex Luthor calls a meeting with Superman and asks if he will work with him or work for him in order to save the planet Earth. However, this meeting goes terribly wrong, and then Batman then has to come to Superman's aid. And after rescuing him, they then discover that they need to go to a certain toy maker in order to find a way to stop this meteor of kryptonite from destroying the Earth. However, Lex Luthor has his own plans and plans to use this meteor for his own selfish goals. And so Batman and Superman are then declared public enemies of the state and then have to go on a lone conquest in order to find the answers that they need to discover how to stop this meteor of kryptonite, find out what Lex Luthor is really planning, and stop him. And I have to say right off the bat, I absolutely love this animated film. It's probably one of my all-time favorites if I ever had to do a top 10 list. What really works is the dialogue between Batman and Superman. I kid you not, this is some of the best dialogue I've seen between these two characters within any medium. I mean, I'm sure even if they eventually end up doing a live-action Batman and Superman film, they need to add dialogue like this, because this really solidifies why Batman and Superman are such an amazing team, just on their own. I really like the animation and the design for each of the characters, although they're very, how do I say, a little shiny, but you definitely can see the detail in their bodies. You can really, I mean, if you get a good shot of both of them, you can actually see all their muscle cases and the arms, and you can even get some really good facial expressions when they're angry or, you know, happy, or they're making little jokes. Another thing I'd like to state that I really liked is the action. It's really good, once again, to see just how well each of them really knows each other's strengths and weaknesses, because there are many times throughout the fights that they have to encounter where they're constantly using each other's advantages. Like perhaps Batman will, you know, call on Superman for his help to use one of his powers, and maybe Superman will use his powers in order to tell Batman how to help him get out of a certain situation. And so there's really good back and forth action. I'd also like to state that Lex Luthor, although he's a bit step up from some of his other animation installments, and we do actually get to see him get into that armored suit, which is kryptonite powered, and you get to see him and Superman get into a pretty brutal, bloody fight. Now, I would also like to state that the ending of this film is really very well handled, and you know, let's just say certain characters do things, and there's one particular line that Superman says to Lex Luthor, which, you know, unquestionably is my favorite line in the entire film. And if you think you can, if you've seen this movie and you think you know what it is, please comment down below, and maybe I'll give you a special shout out. As you can tell, I'm extremely excited for this particular animated film. I've seen it multiple times, and I absolutely suggest that you guys check it out too. The only real flaws that I can state this movie has is you really have to work out the corniness of a kryptonite meteorite. And, you know, we all know that kryptonite is supposedly rare to find even in the DC universe, so the idea that a giant ball of kryptonite, if you can get past that, then I guarantee you, you will enjoy the rest of this movie and find very few flaws. That is why I'm happy to give Superman and Batman Public Enemies in solid A. Definitely go check it out if it's ever on Netflix. And please, if you like this video, please like, comment down below, and please subscribe to keep track of my future movie, video game reviews, and episodes of Superman Month. And please join me next week when I will be delivering the second Batman and Superman collaboration video when I review Batman and Superman, or should I say Superman and Batman Apocalypse. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.